All right, so with this video, what we're going to look at is some more hip mobility. Again, if you go back and check a series of videos that we got going right now, it is some hip mobility. Last week we did some hip flexor stretch, hip mobility with some thoracic spine stretching or thoracic spine mobility. So today, just going to do the standard little bear or shin box type of exercise or mobility. And we're going to add in the band to get some joint distraction in there, to get some posterior translation on that hip. So you'll take that band, wrap it around something, get your nice little hook loop in there. We're going to sit down, and again, what we're looking at is that little shin box where we drop over the exercise or mobility exercise where you're dropping over and really working on the internal and external rotation of that hip. But as we do it, we're just going to be more predominant one side today. And you're going to get that guy way up into that hip as far as we can. You're going to come out so you've got some tension in that band, got some nice tension to tolerance. You may not be able to tolerate a whole lot, or you might be able to tolerate more than most. So you're just going to sit nice and tall and get some distraction there. And then after I've got that distraction, I'm just going to drop over into that little shin box or bear, whatever you call this mobility exercise for the hip, getting that internal rotation on that hip, but I'm also getting that posterior distraction on the hip, really getting that translation, that movement in there on that joint capsule. So once you're in that position, you can come back and you can relax, and then you're going to drop her back over, and you can even add into that trunk flexion, really getting the piriformis on the opposite side, but I'm also getting that distraction or that translation on the on this right side. And then back up, and then you'll just relax for a second, and then going right back into it, and then over. So it's a good way to get some more mobilization out of that hip. Obviously, you would turn around and do the other side, but if you check back, look at all those videos there. We're working on some hip mobilization, and then those standard little stretchers are there on YouTube as well for the hip. So check those, see what you think.